Well, again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Caught a little bit of Fox News this morning, and naturally they're talking about what's going to possibly happen in Syria. They had a map of Syria, and they showed you all the air bases. There's 6 main air bases along the western coast, and their speculation is that those will be the initial targets. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, as I've said in a couple of my videos, but that's neither here nor there. When I was watching Fox again, they had G.W.Bush. He was a guest, and he said something that didn't surprise me, but I was amazed that he would say it. And his recommendation to end what's going on in Syria is to have somebody eliminate Bashir-al-Assad. Somebody needs to ask George W. Bush if that worked really well for him when they eliminated Saddam Hussein. I don't think it worked very well for the people of Iraq. Now, we've invaded them, what, 12 years ago? And we brought democracy to Iraq. But at the same time, there's massive, massive corruption. And people are being slaughtered every day. There is not a day that goes by that people aren't being blown up, raped, killed in Iraq. So let's assume the recommendation that G.W.Bush made in that Bashir al-Assad is eliminated. Who's going to fill the void? And that's a question that people have got to ask that moronic senator out of Arizona, lame-brain Songbird McCain. Who is going to fill the void? Well, I think the same organization that filled the void in Egypt when Mubarak was removed from power. And who helped the Muslim Brotherhood remove Mubarak from power? Well, you know who that is. He's the guy that's at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Barack Hussein Obama, and his hatchet lady, Hillary Rodham Clinton, when she was gallivanting around the Middle East with Huma Abedin as their confidant, companion, and whatever else. Yeah. George Bush needs to stay at his ranch. He needs not to give his opinion. His opinion, based on what he did in Iraq, was the wrong thing for him to have done. We gained nothing. How many military died in Iraq? I think it was like close to 5,000. And the wounded are, I don't know, 35, 40,000. And I think I said this, well, I know I said this in a couple of previous videos. I think one of the reasons that George Bush invites the wounded to the ranch to do their mountain bike racing is because of the guilt that he feels. If he doesn't, he should. Because he is directly responsible for the deaths and the injuries that our military experienced. We benefited nothing by going into Iraq. The people of Iraq benefited nothing. What people don't understand in the West is that the people in that part of the world don't shop at Safeway. They don't shop at Albertsons. They don't shop at any of the major department stores. They survive by eating whatever they can find to eat. We can't relate to that, nor can they relate to our lifestyle. That's why the average age of someone in that part of the world is what, 45, 46 years of age before they expire? Not because they were killed. Their bodies weren't nourished properly. They've got all that inbreeding. There's a whole lot of reasons. They need to live in their world. We need to live in ours. The problem is they want our world. Yeah. Anyway, George W. Bush, you should go stay at your ranch. We don't need to hear from you. We don't need to hear your opinions. Because you know what? They were wrong then, and they are wrong now. Taking out one of those leaders creates a vacuum. And that vacuum gets filled with nasty people. A lot nastier than the ones that we might have taken out. Which is what you found out by getting rid of Saddam Hussein. That's what I think. And I'm entitled to my opinion.